What if I told you that the month of May 2025 is opening a cosmic portal of immense wealth, activated by a set of spiritually charged numbers, guided by the influence of Saturn, and rooted in ancient Buddhist wisdom? Yes, you heard that right. These particular numbers, when aligned with your inner belief system and the energy of the universe, have the potential to dissolve your financial worries and transform them into prosperity and abundance. But let me be clear, this isn't for everyone. This message is for those who feel that quiet but persistent inner voice, the voice of readiness, the ones who are not just hoping, but ready to watch closely, to recognize signs, and to take bold steps forward without fear. Especially in the first 2 weeks of May, a window of alignment that, according to astrology and even the legendary seer Nostradamus, holds extraordinary potential. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a powerful convergence of energy, timing, and ancient insight. And right now, it's knocking at your door. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 rare numbers, each charged with spiritual frequency and universal alignment. Numbers that could hold the key to your financial awakening. But there's more. At the end, I'll share one exclusive bonus number, a spiritual catalyst designed to magnify your abundance and create a ripple effect of positive change in your life. So don't scroll away. If you're here, it's not by accident. This message might be exactly what your soul has been waiting for. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Buddhism Mindset, and drop a comment with this affirmation: I am aligned with universal abundance and ready to receive in May. Let's step into this energy together, mindfully, powerfully, and without hesitation. Let's get started. Let's begin with a number that doesn't just whisper opportunity, it demands action. The master number 22. As we transition into the vibrant energies of May 2025, the cosmos isn't asking you to sit still and hope. It's inviting you to build. Number 22 isn't here to entertain vague wishes or abstract dreams. It arrives like a sacred blueprint rolled out in front of you, asking just one thing: will you create what you keep imagining? This is the number of grounded vision, the kind that doesn't just live in your head, but takes form in your hands. It's the number of foundation layers, the quiet builders of powerful legacies. In Buddhist teachings, wisdom without action is incomplete. Enlightenment is not simply about escaping the world, but engaging with it mindfully. And that's the essence of 22. It blends high spiritual insight with practical movement. It's not just about meditating on abundance. It's about taking steps toward it, steadily, intentionally. This number shows up now for a reason. The final days of April and the first stretch of May are filled with karmic momentum. According to the planetary alignments, especially under the stern yet wise gaze of Saturn, the ruler of 22, any action taken now plants roots that will grow long into your future. Saturn doesn't reward chaos or impulsiveness. It rewards structure, patience, and the courage to build something real, even when progress feels slow. If you've been stuck in the idea phase, dreaming, planning, visualizing, then consider this your cosmic green light. Whether you're thinking of starting a new business, reshaping your finances, committing to a personal goal, or rebuilding part of your life, 22 is your energetic architect. It's asking, what legacy are you ready to build, starting now? But don't mistake this energy for a quick fix vibe. 22 is not a lottery ticket, it's a long-term investment. One made with mindfulness, discipline, and trust. And if you're willing to meet this number halfway, with vision, dedication, and soul, it will carry you towards something that not only brings you wealth, but deep, inner fulfillment. So ask yourself today, what am I ready to build that truly matters? Not for next week, not someday, but starting now, with clarity, with courage, with care. The master number 22 isn't just showing up for inspiration. It's showing up to hand you the tools and remind you that your future is constructed, not granted. Now let's shift our awareness toward a number that carries a deep and grounding force. The energy of number 18. This isn't just a number, it's a message in disguise. If life lately has felt like a long hallway of closed doors, if every time you try to take a step forward, something pushes you back, then number 18 is showing up in your life for a reason. 18 represents unshakable resilience, the kind that doesn't scream loudly, but breathes steadily beneath every setback, every obstacle, every not yet. It's the number of those who don't give up quietly, even when no one is watching. This is not the kind of power that shows results overnight. No, this is the power of quiet warriors, of the one who wakes up the next day and still chooses to try. It speaks to your inner strength, the ability to carry on when progress feels invisible, and to trust the process even when results seem far away. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Numerologically, 18 simplifies to 9. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. And 9 is the number of spiritual fulfillment and soulful completion. It's often associated with old souls, those who have been through lifetimes of lessons and now stand at the edge of true understanding. So if 18 is showing up for you, it's not just pushing you to be strong. It's reminding you that every challenge is shaping your higher wisdom. You're not just getting through it, you're growing into it. Now let's talk timing. As we step into the spiritual month of May, the universe isn't slowing down. It's sharpening its focus. The air is filled with a subtle urgency, and 18 steps in, not as a reward, but as a companion, a cosmic ally that whispers, "Keep going." Because right now, most people give up, and those who don't, they become the ones who break through. In astrology, number 18 is linked to the moon, a celestial force that governs tides, emotions, and the hidden corners of our spirit. Think about it. The moon doesn't shout, it pulls, it guides, it transforms quietly. So if April has felt like a test, it's not because you're being punished. You're being prepared for May. That emotional tension, that uncertainty, it's not meant to break you. It's meant to build you into something far greater. Across sacred traditions, the number 18 appears as a sacred bridge, a number that ties the physical world to the spiritual. It reminds us that wealth isn't only measured by what's in our hands, but by the battles we've faced, the truths we've uncovered, and the strength we've found in silence. And here's how you use this energy. Don't treat the month of May as a normal days, especially May 2nd. Treat it as a spiritual checkpoint, a turning point. Let 18 be your guide. If you're navigating money issues, chasing a goal that seems to keep slipping away, or simply trying to stay grounded in chaos, then align your next move with conscious effort. Act with purpose. Choose persistence. Trust timing. With 18 illuminating your path, remember, you are not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And if this number resonates with you, support this sacred insight by donating through Super Thanks. Even the smallest act of giving can open up doors to receive more. Right now, something subtle but powerful is shifting. It's not about chasing anymore. It's about noticing. As we move closer to May 2025, the universe begins to speak in whispers rather than shouts. And in that stillness, we enter the energy of number 11, a number that doesn't just catch your eye, it calls out to your soul. Have you ever paused for no reason, turned your head, and just knew something? Without proof? Without logic? That's not random, that's intuition. And number 11 is its amplifier. It's the number that brings a deeper level of awareness, pulling you out of autopilot and into higher consciousness. Where others see coincidence, 11 reveals synchronicity. Where the world looks ordinary, 11 shows you magic hiding in plain sight. In Buddhist thought, awareness is the beginning of awakening, and 11 embodies that principle completely. It's like a quiet bell ringing in the back of your mind, reminding you to listen more closely, to trust more deeply. In the days leading up to May, this energy becomes stronger. The boundary between what's physical and what's spiritual begins to soften. You might notice signs in dreams, feel sudden emotional clarity, or experience a moment that feels eerily familiar. That's the vibration of 11 flowing through your life. In numerology, 11 is known as the spiritual messenger, a number that doesn't demand your attention but rewards it. Its presence in your life means that you are being guided, not through loud answers, but through gentle cues. It's not about logic, it's about resonance. It sharpens your inner compass so you can feel your way to the truth, even when the path seems uncertain. Energetically, 11 connects to Uranus, the planet of revelation and insight, making it a beacon for sudden clarity. As the first 2 weeks of May approach, this energy reaches a tipping point. Your surroundings may feel more alive, your thoughts more vivid, and your instincts more trustworthy than ever. That's not imagination, it's alignment. And if you've been feeling stuck or unsure, now is the time to pause and ask, what has my inner voice been trying to tell me all along? The energy of 11 doesn't shout, it invites. It doesn't force, it opens. And if you're seeing 11 on clocks, receipts, dreams, or even just feeling drawn to it, it's not a coincidence. It's a reminder that a new understanding is near. The universe is ready to reveal something profound. You just need to be quiet enough to hear it. So in the month of May, take a breath, slow your pace, tune in to your intuition like it's a sacred text. Let number 11 be your gateway, not to wishful thinking, but to awakened seeing. If you feel this message resonates, comment below. Yes, I'm ready for abundance in May. I trust the signs. Let this small act of awareness echo through the field of possibilities, because sometimes transformation starts with simply listening. Now imagine this, you're standing at a crossroads. One path is familiar, safe, routine. The other, uncertain, yet filled with the possibility of growth, power, and prosperity. That second path is where number 27 reveals itself, not just as a number, but as a spiritual signal guiding you toward your next breakthrough. As we move into the vibrant energies of May 2025, we don't just turn the calendar, we step into a rare window where universal forces align with the energy of 27, a number known throughout ancient wisdom as the path of the transformer. This isn't about luck or superstition. This is about recognizing patterns, energies, and moments where the universe is actually cheering for your evolution. Think of 27 as the spiritual compass for achievers, those who have been through storms and are still standing. It's the number that speaks to people who know how it feels to carry heavy burdens, but also feel something greater pulling them forward. 27 represents the harmony between pushing hard in the outer world and reflecting deeply within. In the world of Buddhist teachings, balance is everything. Success without mindfulness collapses. Spirituality without grounded action floats away. But 27 is the middle path, the unshakable bridge between the material and the spiritual. It invites you to take action, yes, but with clarity, humility, and self-awareness. And why does this number glow more brightly now, in May 2025? Because astrologically, there is a karmic shift unfolding in the cosmos. The influence of Saturn, a planet known for discipline, lessons, and destiny, is amplifying the energy of 27 like a giant spiritual amplifier. This doesn't just bring opportunity, it brings accountability. The things you've planted in the past, your thoughts, your actions, your intentions are now coming back around. It's the law of karma, echoing through time. Throughout history, seers like Nostradamus predicted that certain numbers would mark turning points, points of reckoning, of realignment. He believed 27 symbolized a time when we must stop running from ourselves and finally face the choices we've made. But not to be punished, rather to be reborn through responsibility and truth. And Baba Vanga, the revered blind mystic, echoed this same message. To her, 27 was the number of karmic reward or retribution. She saw it as a sign that we are being called to confront unresolved patterns, step away from toxic cycles, and awaken to a higher self, one rooted in clarity, peace, and power. So ask yourself, what patterns are you ready to break? What fears are you ready to leave behind? 27 calls you to step up. Not just for wealth, not just for success, but for a life that feels aligned, meaningful, and deeply free. And the most beautiful part, this transformation doesn't need noise. It requires quiet determination, the kind you build daily, with consistent action and mindful choices. 27 doesn't shout. It whispers to the brave, the ones ready to listen and act. So as you step into the first days of May, feel into this number. Let it guide your actions, your thoughts, and your mindset. Because when inner strength aligns with universal timing, the impossible starts to look like destiny. Stay with me, because the next number on this path will elevate everything we've just unlocked and maybe the potent piece in your journey toward abundance. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on a number that doesn't just exist in mathematics, but thrives in movement, in emotion, in human spirit. Number 3. It may appear ordinary at first glance, but beneath its simple shape lies a vibrant current of expression, growth, and inner radiance waiting to be awakened within you. Think about the last time you felt truly alive, not just existing, but expressing. Laughing out loud without worrying how it sounded, telling a story with your hands flying in the air, or getting lost in a spontaneous idea that made your eyes light up. That's the silent work of number 3. It shows up in those moments when you're no longer performing for the world, but simply being free, open, unapologetically you. This number isn't passive, it's an invitation. A cosmic nudge to break out of that emotional armor we wear every day and let our true self breathe. We live in a world that constantly tells us to shrink, to fit in, to conform, but number 3 doesn't obey those rules. It says, expand, speak up, move differently, think freely, live colorfully. And there's a deeper layer here, a Buddhist one. In the teachings of the Noble Eightfold Path, there's something known as right speech and right action. This is not just about avoiding harm. It's about speaking your truth and living it with integrity. Number 3, in its purest form, encourages this kind of spiritual expression, where your inner world matches your outer actions. When your heart, your words, and your energy are in sync, you become magnetic. You draw in clarity, peace, and yes, sometimes even prosperity without needing to chase it. But there's more. In the world of planetary energy and numerology, number 3 dances with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and abundance. Jupiter isn't subtle. It urges you to go beyond your limits. It wants you to believe in your voice, your vision, and your potential. When you combine the fearless, expressive nature of 3 with Jupiter's drive to grow, you create a dynamic energy that can shift everything: your finances, your relationships, even your self-worth. So I invite you to pause and ask yourself, what truth have you been afraid to speak? What talent have you buried under self-doubt? What dream have you delayed, waiting for the perfect time? Because here's the truth, this is the perfect time. Not because it's flawless, but because it's real. Write that story. Sing in your room like no one's judging. Post that idea online even if it's not polished. Start your own thing, whether it's a podcast, a small business, or just a blog about your journey. Number 3 isn't asking you to be ready. It's asking you to begin. And May 2025, it's infused with this creative fire. The first 2 weeks in particular are pulsing with energy that supports expression, confidence, and forward momentum. And across ancient traditions, Buddhist and beyond, 3 has always been a sacred number. A number of wholeness, but not the kind that comes from having it all figured out. The kind that comes from showing up fully, even when things are messy. Especially then, if you're still here, your journey is just beginning. In a few moments, I'll reveal an extra number, one carrying a special frequency. It's not just about financial luck, it's about spiritual breakthrough and aligned abundance. And if this number speaks to your soul, honor it. Support this channel and this message with a small act of generosity, through super thanks, or simply sharing your thoughts in the comments. In Buddhism, even a single act of giving begins a cycle of receiving. As we are stepping slowly into May, something extraordinary is beginning to rise, a quiet yet powerful energy waiting for those who are truly tuned in. Have you ever felt that strange pull right now? That feeling like something is shifting under the surface, asking you to pause, reflect, and prepare. That's not your imagination. It's the universe calling you to realign. Right now, as we stand on the edge of May 2025, a unique energetic current is flowing, and at the heart of it is a sacred bonus number, 44. But don't just see it as a number. Think of it as a cosmic compass, a master key for healing, rebuilding, and awakening. It's the number of resilience, structure, and spiritual endurance, and its presence at this transition point isn't random. It's intentional. 44 is often referred to as the master healer in numerology, and for good reason. It doesn't just whisper strength, it embodies it. The number 4, which symbolizes balance, stability, and solid foundations, appears twice, doubling its force and influence. This creates a vibration that's both grounding and transformational, a force that's been revered by mystics, seers, and spiritual practitioners for centuries. Even the great visionaries like Nostradamus and the legendary Baba Vanga recognized the power of 44. Nostradamus believed that certain numbers, especially 44, appeared during critical moments in history, times when humanity was on the verge of immense change. He associated it with divine protection and an awakening of deeper truths. Baba Vanga described numbers like 44 as signals from divine, encouraging people to stay grounded in faith while walking through times of uncertainty. And here's what makes this moment so special. You're in it right now. These final days of April aren't just closing a month, they're opening a door, a new chapter, one that asks you to rebuild what was broken, release what no longer serves you, and step forward with clarity and strength into a future full of possibility. So how do you work with this energy? Start small. Take a quiet moment at the start or end of your day. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Visualize the number 44 glowing gently before you, steady, grounded, and unwavering. Let it remind you of your inner strength and the support the universe is sending your way. This isn't about luck, it's about alignment. When your energy matches the vibration of the cosmos, especially during such powerful transitions, life begins to move differently, more clearly, more purposefully. Trust that this number will act as a guide, a signal, a protector when the road ahead gets tough. If you feel the pull of 44 in your heart, let it anchor you. Use it to create, to heal, to push forward when things feel uncertain. This number holds the energy of new beginnings and completion, the perfect companion for the journey ahead. Now, if you're ready to claim this energy and step boldly into May with purpose, drop a comment below. I attract wealth, success, and abundance through divine energy. This simple act sets your intention and tells the universe you're awake, aware, and ready. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Buddhism Mindset, and share this vibration with someone who needs it. Remember, your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust it, stay grounded, move forward, and I'll see you in the next video.